Welcome to my channel. Today's topic is about the remaining part of the problem given in the previous class that we have discussed in the previous class. So for making adjustments, we can rely on two methods, that is directly in through profit and loss adjustment account or directly in partners capital account. In how to prepare profit and loss adjustment account, we have already discussed. Now we are moving on to the second method, that is directly in partners capital accounts. So we have to write one heading as directly in partners capital account. So we have to calculate the actual profit of each partner. So we have to write another heading, that is calculation of actual profit of each partner. Given profit, that is 20,000. Profit after all adjustments, that is profit plus interest on drawings minus interest on capital minus commission minus salary, gives the profit after all adjustments. That is the actual profit. So the profit given, that is 20,000 plus interest on drawings. Interest on drawings by adding the two drawings, that is two partners drawings, that is 240 and 180, the amount will be 420 minus interest on capital by adding both partners capital. Interest on capital, that is 3,600 and 3,000, gives 6,600. So it is written. Then commission amount is 5,000, salary is 3,000. After making the necessary calculation, we get the amount as 5,820. It is the actual profit. This actual profit has to be divided between the partners equally. It's given the question that profit and losses are shared equally. So Arvind's actual profit is 5,820 into 1 by 2, that is 2,910. Same goes for Binoy. 5,820 into 1 by 2 gives 2,910. Then we have to make a statement showing the net adjustment. So we have to write some headings, that is particulars, amount already recorded, amount which should have been recorded but we have omitted that amount to be recorded. Then the adjustment column. The first we have to calculate about the Arvind's capital. Arvind's capital first is related to interest on capital, that is not recorded. Interest on capital, actually it is to be credited, so this amount is 3,600. Then interest on drawings, it is not recorded, amount should be debited. While preparing the capital account, we can see that the interest on drawings is shown on the debit side, interest on capital is shown on the credit side. The same goes for this adjustment. It should be recorded as be recorded in the capital account of the partners. So next is commission. It is again credited 5,000. Commission amount given in the question is 5,000. It should be credited. Then the share of profit. Share of profit, we have calculated that one, actual share of profit. That one is 2,910. Then we have to total the credit side, gives 11,510. Then debit side will be 240. Then share of profit, that is already recorded. That is a share of profit. It's shown the question as profit is 20,000. It's equally divided among the partners. So it's already recorded. It should be credited. That is the amount 10,000. Total amount will be 10,000. The amount which should have been recorded after making necessary adjustment, that is the credit side is more than the debit side. So credit side 11,510 minus debit side 240 gives the amount 11,270. The amount which should be recorded is 11,270 after making necessary adjustments. But it's actually recorded as 10,000. So there is a deficiency in amount of 1,270. Deficiency is calculated by reducing 11,270 minus 10,000. Then the same procedure for Benoist capital. Interest on capital, that is 3,000 credited. Interest on drawings debited 180. Salary 3,000. Then share of profit 2,910. Total gives 8,910 credit side. Debit side 180. Here also credit is more than the debit. So credit minus debit gives the amount 8,730. But the actual share of profit also recorded 10,000. Actual amount recorded is 10,000. But only 8,700. Actual amount is recorded as 10,000. But actually the amount recorded is 10,000, but the actual amount that's to be recorded is 8,730. So there is an excess amount of 1,270, that is debit. Debit side is more than the credit side. Debit side 10,000 minus 8,730 gives the amount 1,270. So in Arvind's capital there is a deficit, and in Benoist capital there is a excess amount. So we have to adjust both the partners' capital accounts respectively to make the error omitted. So what we have done is Benoist capital is debited in order to reduce the excess amount, that is 1,270. Then Arvind's capital account is credited to increase the amount, so 1,270. Then we have to prepare the capital accounts, particulars Arvind Benoy, particulars Arvind Benoy. The opening capital, first balance is credit balance, balance carried out. The closing capital, the one that is given in the question, that is 62,000 and 54,000. Then Arvind's capital, it is debited, so it's shown the debit side 1,270. Then Benoist capital, it is credited. Benoist capital shown on the credit. Credit side, there is 1,270. That is the amount got from that is amount passed from Benoy to Arvind. So that is why here it is written as Benoy's capital, the amount is written in the Arvind's column, and also debit side Arvind's capital it is written, but is recorded in the amount is recorded in the Benoy's amount column. The total debit side, credit side is more than the debit side. Total is 63,270 for Arvind. Benoy it is 54,000. So minus debit side gives the balancing amount, that is 63,270, and Benoy is 52,730. Thank you.